Hey everyone, Reese here from Levity Vans, an adventure van conversion company here in Santa Cruz, California. And I'm here to bring you another van tour. Behind me is our latest Levity Local build, so why don't we take a tour and check out some of the cool features. But first, can we just take a minute and appreciate the color of this van? The Levity Local is a simple and functional adventure vehicle that is perfect for weekend trips, but is fully capable of longer adventures as well. Being here in Santa Cruz, there is no shortage of fun to be had, from surfing, mountain biking, and backpacking in the spring and summer, to skiing and snowboarding in the fall and winter. The Levity Local was designed with the Santa Cruz local in mind, meaning it can easily be a daily driver. It's great for throwing all your gear in the back so you can quickly hit the road, and is super capable, yet simple in its features. This Levity Local is a little bit more stealthy, so other than these flare space flares, a few ports, a solar panel, and a vent fan up top, there's not a whole lot going on so that she can easily stealthily camp in the city. If you're not familiar with flare space flares, they're essentially fiberglass bump outs that allow you to sleep sideways in the back of your van, maintaining your front cabin space. This customer is so rad, and she wanted the flares painted the same color as the black trim on her Mercedes Sprinter, giving the van a two-tone look, which we absolutely love. We're really big fans of color here at Levity Vans, and speaking of color, we can't wait to show you the inside because there's some great stuff going on in there too. Why don't we move inside and see what this Levity Local has to offer? Moving inside the van, we have two seat swivels right here made by Alpine Mechanisms over in Colorado. These seat swivels are super sturdy and don't wobble in any position, which is why we really prefer to use these as the standard in our build. And to swivel them around, there's a little pin right on the back right here, and you just lift it up and then you move it. And that is literally all it takes to swivel these things around. And so you might have to do a little bit of adjusting. This one actually was in a great position, so I didn't have to adjust that at all. And you scoot it back, and now you have seat swivels. Directly over our heads here, we have our overhead storage shelf, trimmed in this beautiful polenta fabric color. We love adding these things to our vans because it gives you so much storage that would otherwise be totally wasted. You can't see it here, but this one has a textured coin mat, the same that's on the floor inside here to keep things from rolling around when you're driving, and the whole thing is trimmed in this beautiful piece of alder. Moving over here to my right, we have some RB Components prefabricated aluminum cabinets. These cabinets are made out of powder-coated aluminum and are basically bomb-proof. These things are so sturdy, and they're also really lightweight and really affordable, and we really like adding them in the Levity Local because in the Levity Local, you're kind of going to be tossing things around and things just need to be really, really sturdy. And so these are a great solution, and we add them in most of our Levity Locals. Right here in the middle of the ceiling, we have our Max Air fan. We really like putting these in the front of the van because we find that most of the times whenever you're hanging out with your friends and family, you're going to be here in the front cabin of the area. And on a hot day, having a fan over your head is a must. We also have vented windows here right behind the driver and passenger seat, so you can vent those and get some great airflow. And we also have Sierra Lawrence vented windows in the back in the flares by your head, so that whenever you're sleeping, you can crack those open, turn on the fan, and have a great cross breeze keeping you cool at night. Sticking with the ceiling, can we just take a minute to appreciate the colors in this van? This customer has great taste, and we have this awesome green on the walls mixed with this beautiful yellow polenta on the ceiling. This is one of our favorite color combinations to date, and we think this customer just knocked it out of the park. Keeping in unison with the black ceiling trim around the vent fan, all of our puck lights also have black trim, and we have 8 puck lights that are wired in 2 dimmable zones. Also on the ceiling, we have these little L-track pucks that are designed to keep a surfboard over your head while you're traveling. Since this is more of a stealthy van, this customer wanted to keep all of her gear inside instead of opting for external surf storage, and these little L-track pucks are a great solution. They are super low profile. They're just these little domes in your ceiling, and you have these little rings, and you just hook them up there, and I feel like I could do pull-ups on this. This is super strong, and it's not gonna go anywhere. So this is a great solution if you wanna keep your gear inside and have something long like a surfboard. Down here we have a fridge cabinet that is also made by RB Components, and this cabinet houses an Isotherm Cruise 130 fridge. We love this fridge because it has nearly 4.7 cubic feet of storage, which is a lot. This is the standard fridge that we include in nearly all of our trim models unless otherwise specified. Up here we have a beautiful butcher block countertop, and right here we have a little flip-up table that is perfect for doing some work, eating, placing an induction cooktop there, etc. When talking to this customer, she told us that she wanted this van to be indestructible and easy to clean. So we went with these black coin mat floors in addition to the super durable RB Components aluminum cabinetry. These floors are great against dirt, sand, and salt water, and they're super easy to clean. This floor is trimmed in some aluminum Z-trim. Here we have the factory Mercedes bench seat. We used some special brackets that allowed us to scoot the seat backwards a few feet so that we could fit this fridge cabinet in here. This customer wanted to stick with the factory bench seat so that she could have enough seating to take her son and grandkids along on adventures with her. The more the merrier. Right here under the seat, you probably can't see it, but we have a Goal Zero Yeti 1500X, which is what powers everything in this van. The Goal Zero is a standard electrical system that we install in the Levity Local, and we absolutely love this thing. If you aren't familiar with the Goal Zero, it's essentially a battery-powered portable generator. We're able to wire 12 volt and 120 volt outlets directly into this, allowing us to power the lights, the vent fan, outlets. This thing can run a blender. It can even run an induction cooktop. It's crazy. And it charges off of the vehicle's alternator and a 400 watt solar panel on the roof. And the entire thing is like this big. It's so sick. Moving behind the bench seat, here we have our bed. As we saw outside, we have flares on this van, so this allows us to sleep sideways in the back here. Down here, we built a little step to easily get into bed, or you just crawl over the seat if you wanted to. All right, here we are in the bed. So as I said, we have flares. I am 5'7", so I'm a little shorty, but I have so much space here. I could easily continue scooting forward. All right, now my head is touching, and I probably have like 7 inches until my feet touch the other side, so I'm chilling. Here we have some C.R. Lawrence half slider windows. If I can open it, there we go. C.R. Lawrence half slider windows. If you open these up at night, and you turn on the vent fan, you'll have an awesome cross breeze blowing right over your face, which will feel super nice and keep you nice and cool. Right over our heads here, we have some touch LED reading lights that are keeping in tune with the black accents. They are touch activated, and they also have a USB-A port right here. And right here on either side of the bed right here, we have a USB-A port as well as a USB-C port. So cumulatively, each side or person will have 3 outlets, which is pretty awesome. So you should have no problem keeping all of your devices nice and charged. Right up here, we have this beautiful control panel that our technicians designed. This is just really simple, and these turn on. These are 2-way switches that activate the garage lights. And then right here, we have the dimmers to turn the lights on and off. You can see right here on the inside of the flare, we have the same color fabric as the ceiling and overhead cabinet. We find it gives a great complementary color, and we gotta say, the colors just keep getting better with every build. We are loving what our customers are choosing right now. Well, that about covers it for the inside of this van. Why don't we head around to the back and check out the garage? All right, here we are in the garage. The first thing you'll probably notice back here is this massive drawer slide with this pull-out kitchen. I'm gonna pull this thing out and show you what it's all about. So, 2 tabs here, pull this out. This drawer is on 500-pound drawer slides. This company is called Nomad Kitchen Co. So, as I said earlier, this customer really enjoys cooking outside, and she found this awesome company based out of Alameda, California, called Nomad Kitchen Co. And they make an amazing product, and we are so stoked that we were able to incorporate another local adventure company's product into this build. So, as you can see, no shortage. There's no shortage of space here. And with this, I'm gonna let this one close. You have a giant L-shaped kitchen, which is honestly more space than you would probably have if you were cooking inside. So here we have a propane stove, bamboo cutting board, basket for any fruit you may have. This is a removable tub for cleaning, doing dishes. Tons of counter space for doing whatever you may need. We have another countertop over here. This removes, this is a giant cutting board or whatever you need it to be, workspace platform. Here we have a giant drawer, and then right up top over here, put this back, we have another drawer. These are probably going to be used for your pots and pans and utensils, as well as some pantry items if you need. So all in all, this product is awesome. I kind of want one for my own personal vehicle. And yeah, we are just so stoked. We're just so stoked that we were able to use this in this build. And then it closes back up and away she goes. There you go. Okay, so moving on, right here next to the big drawer slide, we have space that goes all the way back to the bench seat in the front. Perfect for surfboards, bikes, wetsuits, whatever other storage you may need, camping gear, backpacks, all of that fun stuff. And right here, we have an outdoor shower. So this van does not come with hot water. Most of our Levity Locals don't, but whenever you use the shower mixer, whenever you put it to the left, you have regular water for washing off your bikes, wetsuits, anything like that. And then whenever you pull it to the right, you have 3-stage filtered water for drinking and hydration and cooking. And right up here, we have a suction cup mount for taking outdoor showers. I'm not going to turn the water on right now because it would make this area super muddy, and I want to keep this van really clean. So, but you get the idea. Moving in for a little bit closer shot. Here we have a cutout in this box that is backlit so that you can see how much water you have in your water tank. And right here, we have 3 switches. So this one turns on your water pump. This one turns on and off your external lights. And here are the under garage lights, so you can see what you're doing at nighttime. Up top on each rear door, we have a 4-inch LED light bar to illuminate the outside if you're ever doing some outdoor cooking, getting gear out of the garage, etc. Everything here, we have our wheel well boxes, and our wheel well boxes are coated in the same coin mat as our floor and trimmed in the same metal as well. These should hold up against any salt water or wetsuits that go back here and ensure that this van lasts a really long time without any rust. Up top here, we have a giant headboard that looks great and also keeps you from falling out of bed in the middle of the night, which we think is pretty important. Kind of hard to see, but right here we have a 120-volt outlet in the garage for anything you may need, whether it be an air compressor or a blender for making some sweet, fresh salsa. Well, that concludes our tour of this Levity Local. We hope you like this thing as much as we do, and we can't wait to hear about the stories and adventures that our customers just have in this thing. If you think the Levity Local would make a good addition to your lifestyle, or if you just have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at levityvans.com. Until then, I'm Reese, and I'll see you next time. Adventure awaits.